Well, hello everybody. Happy last day of school. I hope the day is going well, and I know today is very exciting to kind of wrap up the year. I have a couple traditions on the last day of school that I like to do, and since I'm not here this year and I'm home with the baby, I made this little screencast to kind of um, ensue those traditions. And so one thing I have to share with you, and I typically wait till the last day of school to do this, is I have special powers, and I know it's kind of strange to say, but I guess that's just the best way to say it. And so, um, I think I'll just share them with you. I've been working on this for a while, and so I can't guarantee that it'll work, but I'm just going to give it a shot here just to demonstrate some special powers that I have. So, normal apple here, you can see it's typical, just a Brayburn apple here. I'm going to try something just to see if it works here. So here it goes. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, it worked. Oh, stomach's a little full, but the jokes haven't got any funnier as the year's gone along. I'm sorry, it's the best I got. But a tradition on this last day of school that is kind of fun. I think I have a collection of numbers. We're in math class. We've been working with numbers all year long. And so I have a collection of numbers that I want to show you, and your job is to figure out the significance of those numbers. So what I'm having Miss Anderson do is show you a number, pause the video, take some guesses, and see if you can determine what the number means. Our first number is 171. So think, what could 171 mean about this year? Pause. 171 is the total number of days of school. We've been here 171 days of school. That doesn't include weekends, that's just the days Monday through Friday that you've been here. Next number, 86. What do you think 86 represents about our school year? 86 is the total number of A days that you've had. 85 B days. You probably know there's one more A day this year than B days, right? Add those up, you get 171. So 86 times or 85 times B day classes. You've come in this classroom for math class, and all your classes, of course, too. Next number, 7,568. It got big. What do you think 7,568 is? 7,568 is the total amount of minutes you've spent in math class. And look at this, I even showed my work like a good little math teacher. 86 class periods times 88 minutes per class, more or less, gives you that. B day at 7,480 minutes. That's how many minutes you've been in 7th grade math. Yikes. Next number, 454,080. Even bigger number. I bet you can do this one. What do you think that represents? 454,080 is the total amount of seconds you've been in math class. Look, I showed my work again. I took my minutes times 60, converted that into seconds. That's rate conversions. We did that this year, chapter 7. If 448,800 for B day, since you had one last class. A lot of seconds. So next year when you get to your 8th grade classes, you can just start counting down, right? 454,080, 454,079, blah, blah. No, don't do that. But that's a lot of seconds of learning. Look at the next number, 126. What do you think 126 means? 126 is the amount of hours you've spent in math. I took our minutes divided by 60. B day, you're 124.7. Next number, 29. 29. This one's not time related anymore. What do you think 29 means for our class? 29 is the total amount of tests and quizzes that you've taken this year in math class, not including our MCAs and MAPs. This is just our typical chapter and unit tests and quizzes that we've done. So a lot of times we've assessed you, 29 of them. How about 34? What do you think 34 stands for? 34 is the total number of homework assignments you've had this year, right? We had 36 weeks of school. You had 2 weeks where you didn't do homework, this final week, and then I think it was MCA week was the other official week. You didn't get a homework assignment. So 34 homework assignments. 93. What do you think 93 is? 93 is the number of days until the first day of school. August 30th is your first day of school next year. Oh, that's not a number you like. Okay, move on. 6. 6. What would that got? That's smaller. And 6 is a number that every one of my students should know when they walk out the door, because 6 is the number of Super Bowls the Steelers have won. Look at that, black and gold right there, black and gold right. Number of Super Bowls the Steelers have won. You got to know that one, of course. 299. Oh, it got big again. 299. What does that mean for my 7th grade math classes? 200. It has something to do with this computer, my teacher computer. 299 is the total amount of teacher notes on my computer, 299 pages. Now, obviously, that's not 299 pieces of paper. My electronic pages are pretty small. But every time I saved class notes, I compile them all, 299 different electronic pages. Okay, that's a good question. What should you do with your class notes? Right, school's going to end after today. Think of all the time and effort we put into our class notes. The rest of the stuff in your binder, recycle. But here's what I recommend. Now, obviously, I can't make you do this, but I recommend this. Take your 7th grade math notes, take them out of your binder, put a staple in them, put a paper clip over them, whatever you want, throw them in your bookshelf, right? If you ever have trouble falling asleep over the summer, just start paging through those. It's going to put you right to sleep. No, not really. Here's why, though. Keep your class notes, because next year in 8th grade, a lot of the stuff that we learned this year and have taken notes about, your teacher's going to expect and is going to build upon. So keep those notes. When 8th grade math starts next year, take those notes, put them in your binder, and then you've got them, right? You've got them in there, because math is like that. It's like going up a set of stairs. It builds off of each other. So hang on to those class notes. I would highly recommend. All right, next number. 74. What does 74 mean? 74 is the number of end of the week riddles you've done this year. And I've got a couple more to finish out with today as well. You guys have been a great year. I very much enjoyed this group of 7th graders, and I, as a teacher, need to say thank you to you. Thank you for your hard work this year. Think about, when we reflect, think about all that you've learned in these last 172 days, 86 classes, and all those minutes, seconds, and hours. Not just in math, but in every class. But one of the most rewarding parts about being a teacher is thinking back to our first day of school. I think it was August 29th, and where you are now and all the improvement. And that as a teacher is very, very, very rewarding, is watching you grow and get smarter over the course of a whole year. So I'm very proud of that improvement that you guys have made. We measure that in a whole bunch of different ways, right? Some of the ways are grades. Some of the ways are MCA and MAP scores, which, by the way, you don't know your MCA scores. I do. I'm not supposed to tell you what they are, but all I can tell you, you'll get them this summer in the mail, is I was really happy with looking at people's MCA scores. We did very well. So reflect on that, celebrate that. You're coming to the end of a school year, and you should be very proud. So thank you from me to you for your guys' hard work this year. To finish out this year, I just have 3 quick pieces of advice that I want to pass along to you here in this little video. My first piece of advice: you're about to leave here and walk out of school for 3 months, which is great, and I hope your summer is awesome, but I highly recommend find a way to keep learning over the summer. Right? Not the same way of like, I'm coming to school every day for 6 hours and learning, but find something that you can learn about. You probably know this already, but reading is a big way to learn, right? And find something to read. Probably it's not going to be a math textbook, and it shouldn't be a math textbook. Find something that you're interested in. There's something called the internet. I'm not sure if you've heard of that. Have you heard of that? But use the internet to find something you're interested in and research it, right? You maybe look at, like, how does an airplane land? How does an airplane take off? Look it up, research it, learn about it, right? It keeps your brain active. And then find some way to keep your math skills sharp. Algebra, I mentioned this in class, is next year. Algebra is harder than trans math is. And your algebra teacher is going to expect that you come into algebra knowing everything we've learned. And if you stop for 3 months and don't engage your brain at all, it's going to go away. And so keep your brain active and keep yourself learning over summer. Number 2, have fun. right? Summers are fun, and it should be a fun time for you, but stay safe. I don't know if I've shared the story with all the classes. My, my first day of summer as a fifth grader, fourth grade had just ended, right? First day of summer, end of school was Friday, Saturday morning. I'm over at my best friend's house. We're playing basketball in his driveway. He had this nice big driveway. He had a brand new basketball hoop, like we just got to put up. It was the kind you could change the height on. So we're little guys, right? Fourth graders, well, practically fifth graders at that point. And we could put this thing down to 5 feet. And my friend and I are both pretty tall for our age in fifth grade. We could dunk on 5 feet, right? And we're using probably a little miniature basketball. And we put up to 6 feet. Can't really dunk on 6 feet. So we thought it would be a great idea to take that mini trampoline in the garage and put the mini trampoline in front of the basketball hoop, stand way back, take a good running start, bounce off the trampoline, and dunk the ball. I mean, what could go wrong, right? First day of summer. So we do that, and then we decide we're really going to give ourselves a challenge. We're going to put that hoop up to 9 feet, right? A foot under what the regulation size is. And at some point, I bounce off that trampoline, I dunk the ball, and I hang onto the rim too long, and then I slip off, and I land on the driveway hands first, right, from 9 feet with a running start, and I break both of my wrists on the first day of summer, broken. So for all summer, I had a cast on this arm, I had a cast on this arm. It was horrible, it was embarrassing. I couldn't do anything that summer. I was a baseball player, I couldn't play baseball, I couldn't swim. It was horrible. As I had almost all summer casts on my arm. So my point being, stay safe, right? Have some fun, but make good choices. And we want to see you back here in the fall in one piece. Last but not least, take care of yourself, you guys. Take care of your physical health. Stay fit, stay active. Do not spend all summer in front of a TV, in front of video games, in front of your computer, in front of your phone. Like, get outside and move. And I love this research. It shows you live longer, you're mentally healthier, and you're happier when you exercise regularly and eat well, right? And that's not like earth-shattering news, you know that. But look at those things in yellow. Like, who doesn't want to live longer, be mentally healthier and happier people? So take care of yourself. Get into good habits early, right? I know you're 12, but get into good habits early, and it'll stick with you as the year moves along. So that's my advice for you. I think I shared with most classes. I think there was an 8A class, 7, 8A. I don't think I shared with you. So I apologize for that. We just ran short on time. Normally I'd say come by and visit me next year. I'm not going to be here next year. I accepted a new job next year. Mrs. Kremer and I are going to be moving. I'm going to be working in Kansas City next year on the Kansas side in a middle school as an assistant principal, where I'm working with teachers and helping them kind of as their instructional coach, as well as evaluating them. So we're moving this summer. So we're very, very sad to leave Edina, but this puts us in a closer spot to our family. Mrs. Kremer's family is close by, and we're closer to my family as well. So it's very sad for us. We're going to miss everybody. So again, thank you guys. I've enjoyed working with you this year. Monday, June 1st, I'm back in the school, and I'll be working on grades. When you look at School View on Monday, right, I'm not going to be back till Monday, and I won't grade your finals till then. I always round my grades up to the whole percent. So the bubble people really want to pay attention. If you're 0.6, I follow rounding rules. This would get up to the A- range. If you're 0.4, it bubbles down, unfortunately, and keeps you at the B+ range. So once I put finals in, check your final grades, and that's how I'm going to submit those grades, by rounding to the nearest whole percent. If you have any questions about things, I'm back Monday and Tuesday doing grades and finishing up the year. Just send me an email, right, and I'll get back to you and can help you out with those things. Have a good rest of your day today. You're going to enjoy two of my favorite people here to kind of close the day out. And Miss Anderson will explain what that one means. But thank you once again, you guys. I've enjoyed being your math teacher this year. Have a fantastic summer, and see you later. Bye.